fluent and confident. I'm not expert at that, but definitely I know the fact and I know the secret about it. So I can tell you, I can help you a little bit because today I'm going to dive into a pond where we'll access a lot of knowledge and information about language learning. It could be for anything because regarding Spanish, regarding English, regarding Hindi, regarding any language. So today I'm going to share with you. I'm not expert at that, so uh, you can also examine my talk, and once you understood, then you can apply into your way and into your life. Otherwise, just drop it before begin anything. So we can start from here. Today my voice is not very well. Okay, I don't sound well today because of some weakness and tiredness, because yesterday uh, I went 5 to 6 kilometer for a walk for something, and that was I rushed to there very quickly, so that's why I got tired, and my voice is not very well today. So please do manage with that voice. So, before begin anything, first of all, we'll have to express our introduction. Okay, we'll have to introduce about us. So there are many teachers have been telling us that we need to do that. We need to say, we need to begin from the introduction of us. So there are a lot of speakers who start with this. This is Krishna. Myself is Krishna. My name is Krishna. This side is Krishna. I am Krishna. So you can you can begin with any word, but if you start with this, my name is Krishna or this is Krishna, it means you are addressing about yourself, and you are telling the good work, because this is Krishna. It's mean you are Krishna. Okay, my name is Krishna. It's mean people know about me as a Krishna. So it also would be a very good to express about you. Then you need to express your work, what kind of work you are doing. Like this is Krishna from being responsible. It's mean you are working in being responsible. It could be associated, it could be organization, it could be any company, it could be anything. So you are just expressing about your work. Then you can tell them about your experience, what kind of achievement you have. So how your life went and how your life have been through. So you can also express your achievement also, what did you do and what kind of fear you have, what kind of the achievement you just get, and what kind of criteria you have set in your life. So these kind of goals also you can elaborate while you are introducing about you. But it depend on the situation and the requirement where you are getting interviewed. So it everything depend on the situation where you are getting interviewed, because there are many people are just telling us that we need to do that, we should say that. No, instead of learning, instead of making it camp, so you'll have to learn, you'll have to understand the situation where you are speaking to. Like if you are speaking on the camera, then you need to begin with this: my name is Krishna, so today I'm going to talk about English language learning. So kind of things you can also elaborate as per your best observation and experience. But try to explain them your goal achievement, so that they can be impressed by your work and your achievement, and they will start give you respect because you had achieved something. If you don't have achieved anything, then you will get very less respect from the people. Yeah, it's true, it's a bit bitter true. So but you'll have to accept it. And the next thing is you'll have to express experiences, what kind of experiences you have and how your life have been through. And when we started through the story, then people understand it very clearly. Okay, because they have perceptions how to understand this, how to understand the story, and how to understand the how to identify their struggle. When we tell a story, when we explain, when we elaborate our life through story, then they also it also touch to them. So it would be very beneficial if you express yourself through story. so that they can understand. But there are many people might be thinking that, but how to begin? I told you earlier, begin with your name, and then where are you working. If you are not worker, then you might be a student. If you are not a student, but at least you are something. If you don't have any work, then you can say, this is Krishna, I'm human being. So at least uh, you are you can be identified by this existence. So at least you are human being, so you can express, I'm human being, I don't believe in uh, god, I don't believe in any culture, I don't believe in any kind of the expectations and knowledge experience, because it goes with the life. So kind of explanation you can also elaborate with the people, and you can also extend your kindness to the people. But it's a great work if you introduce with your experiences and work that you have done in your life in your past days. So it would be helpful for your to boost your confidence in front of people, because when we are sitting in front of the people, then definitely we get nervous, and we feel like what to tell, what would be good, and if I make mistakes, what would be happen. So these kind of the thoughts also comes to your mind. So it's okay, let it go. And then next is when you begin to talk them about your experience, then begin with your achievement. How did you achieve this? Because what is very important in your story, what it's mean, what did you achieve? Like I just started being responsible, and I got this number of followers, subscribers, and kind of things you can also. So what you need to begin with, the what, then people will think and will ask you, you'll get asked by the people, what, when. When it's mean, when did you achieve this? So you'll have to start it from the what, then second thing would be when, the third thing would be where, and the fourth thing is the who. It's mean who have achieved. So then I have, you already introduced yourself. So who, what, when, where. The you need to understand the four W and one H. So this is the concept about four W, one H. So who? It's mean Krishna. Krishna have achieved this target. Then the question will arises when. When it's mean, you'll have to give the detail of the date. You can also tell them the session in which year you just achieved it. The third will be arisen when, where did you achieve things. It's mean if you got qualified in Singapore, then you have to express about the Singapore. Then the next question will be how. So then you'll have to express the how did you do that. Because if I can speak English, okay, I can speak English, I can translate in English, I can express anything in English. I don't know English language, but I can explain in English language. So it's I don't know. When people when you meet people, and if they told you I know English language, it's mean they are lying you. Okay, lying to you, because no one can know about any language. So they know how to explain in English language. Like me, I don't say that I know everything about English language. I know how to explain in English language. So it would be very easier to introduce, and it would be very easier to convey anything in your way, because you have adopted that way, that language, as per your experience and comfortable. If you are not feeling easy to access, easy to express, then definitely it would be very difficult for you, and you will drop that same time. The amount of energy also you may lost. So that's why you need to gather all the energy that is around you, and you need to boost your energy while you are speaking to anyone. So that's why uh, as a result of this all occurrence, so that's why I'm just suggesting you. That's why I told you earlier, beginning of the video, I'm just sharing everything. I don't know about any language. I'm just sharing how to explain in English, how to explain in Spanish. These days I'm also working in Spanish language. So that's why I know how to learn languages and how to identify the depth of them. So the 4W and 1H, how they plays role in our talk, and how they make us very confident, and how they make us easy while we are conveying something to anyone. So the first is who. Who it's mean who. who have done that. If you are just telling about things, so you need to consider about the 4W1H. If you once you understood the concept of 4W1H, then definitely you would be you would win this match definitely, because this will help you to boost your energy of speaking, and it will double your confidence. It won't make you overconfident, but it will double your confidence, and you will stay with them for long time. Like me, I can speak you for many years until it gets switched off. So but I will tell you everything in detail, because I have a lot of time. It's mean I have more than 2 hours to express about it, to explain about it. That's why I can take much time, because you have seen a lot of videos who tells by more than 15 videos, 50 videos, 60 videos, and they express to you about the detail. So once you understood the concept of 4W1H, then definitely it would be very easier, it would be very beneficial to express, to impress to people, and your words will reach to them, and definitely it will touch to them, and they will get emotion if it is emotional story. And definitely it will work, whether it is a funny fact, whether it is funny story, whether it's concept, whether it is your story, whether it's anything. Definitely it will reach to them, because you know how to express, you know how to explain them. If you don't know the words meaning, then definitely you need to break them out. Like uh, yeah, I'm just changing my way, the discussion that I'm going to speak, but let me give you a time, because I don't want to lose you from this concept, because once you understood this concept, definitely you would feel great, and it would be very easier to understand what kind of people are addressing themselves and of their ideas, and how they translate those stories that you never had heard. So the first W is who. It's mean wherever you are speaking about, then you must remember that whom you are talking about, yeah, or to with whom you are discussing with. So the first is the who. The who is the identification as a member. Identification is the title of the story. It's mean it the story is depend on that one. It mean if you are just addressing the tale of Ram, then it must be the title is Ram. Okay, Ram is W, the first who. Who it means Ram, and the second word is what. It's mean Ram had won the battle. It's mean what means what had happened. So Ram won the battle. Ram who and what. So Ram won the battle. Then where? It in Sri Lanka. Where? Because you'll have to address. Okay, but when? In back 5,000, 3,000 ago year ago back. So ago. So it might be 5,000 years ago. It might be 2,000 year back. So the who, it's Ram. What won the battle? When? 2000 years ago. Where? In Sri Lanka. And then how? So you'll have now. It's time to express the all the detail that you have learned and about the story. So let me clear you once again. Who? It's mean Ram. What? It's mean won the battle. When? It must be when and where you can switch and you can replace to each other when in the form of you feel comfortable to write, to explain. So when before 2000 year 5000 years ago, and where? In Sri Lanka. And then how? The question arises how. It's mean how. So he started to, and he was sent to jungle, and Ravan abducted to Sita, and then he started to search her, and he visited to Sri Lanka, and then they fought, and Rama won. So this kind of explanation will automatically come to your words, come to your mouth, and it would become your part of speaking, part of speech. Because once you acknowledge the things how to express in the sequence of the the way, like who, what, where or when, and how. So once you understood these concepts, then it would be very easier to explain anything, because nobody know how to start things, how to start explaining. But there are a lot of method, you can also use them, but it's very easy. There are a bunch of companies, association, forms, companies are adopting them, and it's been working for them. So that's why the 4W1H concept is very beneficial in any criteria, in any category, in any form of the development. So these would be helpful for you and for helpful for the society, or helpful for learners if they are going to explain something to the people. And how it's mean, Rama Lakshman Sita was sent to the jungle, forest, and they lived there for 14 years. Then a day Ravan came to forest, and he abducted Sita, and he took to Sita to Sri Lanka. Then Rama came to know about this abduction. Then he started searching, he started looking for search of Sita, and this search led him to Sri Lanka, and then he fought with Ravan and won the battle, and bring back brought back to Sita to Ayodhya, and that was the day was being celebrated as Diwali. Then after the rest of the story, if you know, then you can explain it. But this is the how. It's mean how he won the battle. So you need to you have to use those all the sentences that can be mixture, that can be that can also separate the story. Let me repeat it again. Rama, Lakshman, and Sita were sent to the jungle for punishment 14 years. Then they lived there for 14 years. Then Ravan came to jungle. He abducted to Sita in the absence of Rama. You can also add this, in absence of Rama. And he took her to Sri Lanka. This news was informed to Rama by Lakshman. Then they went for search Sita. This search led him to Sri Lanka. Then they fought with Ravan. Then they won the battle. Then after, Rama brought back to Sita to Ayodhya, and this day being celebrated as Diwali. So in the beginning of the talk, in the beginning of the explanation, you must come to come in front of mirror and start explanation, how to explain. In the very beginning, you'll have to express everything with low speed. Don't get faster. Don't don't speed yourself, don't speed your words, because when you don't know how to express, then how you can become a fluent person. And I'm totally against of fluency, because people think that's just a fluency. Okay, now I'm explaining in detail and taking a much break while I'm speaking to, because I know, because I know this is about you, this is about us, how to learn. If I don't want you to learn, then definitely I will speak in fluent. I will fluently express everything, and then you would be thinking that, oh, he know very well English, and he know everything how to explain how to do. Yeah, I can do it much faster than speakers. Yeah, because let me let me give you an example. Like okay, this is Krishna and I want to explain about this story because it has happened then by the people, because it's not needed for the people. But I started to walk to there and I visited that place, and I have seen there were a long queue, and there was just floating the protocols of the COVID-19, and that was situation was very ugly. And I have seen, and I just returned, I came back to my home. I started to scold them because that time I didn't talk to them because of a long queue. I didn't reach to them because it was very critical condition to talk to them. And then I find the mistakes, and the people are just violating the rules of the government that they have imposed, and they are breaking the rules of the COVID-19, and they are also flouting the protocol of the precaution, and they are not they are not taking any precautions of the COVID-19. Then I can also express with this speed. And it can be because I don't have a kind of words right now, because this is my concept to express with you. So that's why I'm not picking them up to this talk. So let me complete it, then definitely a video I will make that would be dependent on the fluency, what kind of fluency we are seeking, and what it could be, and how does it impact in our others life, and how it will be beneficial or non beneficial for others. So definitely I'll make a video on that, and it would be very productive for you, definitely. But I don't want you to watch that video, because and I want you to watch that video, because once you understood what kind of films it is needed, then definitely also start to work on that. So let me continue the talk that I was addressing to you. Yeah, and once you understood the concept of W 4W and 1H, then it would be very easier, and you will feel very easy to understand, very easy to explain. And people are asking you to improve your vocabulary. Yeah, it is very important. You must understand that if you don't know the word name, you don't know what to explain, what to say it, and what people call it, and how will come to know to recalling them. So it's very important. We must understand. We'll have to increase our vocabulary, the number of the vocabulary. We'll have to learn per day at least 10 vocabulary, because one will remain with you. If you learn 10 vocabulary a day, then only one will remain with you, only for 1 week. If you don't recall them again and again, if you don't bring them in practice, then definitely it will be forgettable. Okay, so always do feasible things so that it would be easy to access. But if you don't know about anything, like if you are standing at the space where you don't know, you are not familiar with the material, with the assets that are available there. So you don't need to understand, you don't need to learn the vocabulary of them. You must know, you must understand the explanation mode, how to explain this. So let me give you an example. Okay, it's a earthen lamp. Okay, I know. But if I don't know about this, then I will tell them, and I will try to explain them what I was holding that time when I was making video. Okay, so now I will try to express them as per my the observation. Okay, as per my identification, how I did identify that material, that object. Then I will express them. Okay, I was holding a earthen material, I don't know what to call it, but it was made up of clay, and it has a lot of design was made by worker, and we use it uh, for lighting the fire on this, and we pour oil and make a type of flammable cotton. We use flammable cotton and we put into it, and we extend it outside for a bit, and we lit the fire on it. I don't know what to call it, but it was kind of a lamp. So I don't know what to call it, but I have explained everything, every detail about it. So if they have witnessed such kind of object, then definitely they will identify what material and what kind of object I'm talking with them, because it was witnessed by them. If they have not witnessed, if it is not witnessed by them, then definitely they will get confused and they will start assuming. So your words must be at the power of the that's why I'm just asking you to improve your communication, so that it must be very easy to understand them. So you will explain them like I was holding a clay object, and it was made up of the clay, and it was deepen, I think 1 inch deepen, a pot. It was like a pot, and it being used for as a lamp, and we pour into this oil, and we also prepare like we also rub cotton with the palm and make a uh, flammable object, and then we wet with this oil, and then we extend a bit out of this lamp and we lit the fire. If they have ever seen this kind of object, then definitely it would be identified with them, because your explanations been like that. But if you don't know how to explain, it is very important, you must know what to call it. But if you don't know, so don't worry about it, because you know how to explain them. That is very easy way. I don't know, I have only more than 1200 vocabularies I know very well, but I don't know, because someone told us if you know 5000 vocabularies, then if you are very fluent and you can be a very good speaker. Yeah, I'm learning, and I'm also gaining and attaining that kind of knowledge, how to hold them for a long time, how to send them to permanent memory, because of expressing all the detail with the people. But I know how to explain. Even I take much time to explain, but I know how to explain. So that's why I'm addressing since the beginning of this video how to address. If once you acknowledged how to express, then definitely it would be very easier. It would be very easier for any language if you know how to express. But you'll have to learn a few of words in that language, because if you don't know what to call them, how to express them, then definitely it would be very difficult, and you'll face a lot of difficulties while you are addressing about those things, those objects. So it would be very working. Okay, so I told you about the how to start, how to begin. And if you are explaining about a story, then you must understand the concept of 4W1H. And if you don't know vocabulary, and but you'll have to work on, so don't take this very seriously, but it is working for some time. At an extent it would be working. So you'll have to boost your vocabulary. If you can't remember them for a long time, just repeat it again and again, so that it can uh, be stored in your permanent memory. And the fourth thing is to explanation. So how to explain, because it would be very easier to explain. Once you acknowledge the explanation method, then it would be very easy to explain anything in your way, in easiest way that you can. So it is very comfortable to you to address to anyone. So how to explain? If once you knew how to explain things, then everything would be very easier than easy. And next thing, just reduce and remove your fear of speaking. As I told you in the beginning of the video, I'm not expert at that. Whatever I will explain with you, that would be my experience, that would be my experience and acknowledgement that I have received and the information that I have received from people. So the last thing, the last is very important, because once you removed your fear of speaking in front of people, then no one can teach you, and no one can show the dare to correct you. Yeah, it will take more time, because when I talk about eruption, if you erupted once yourself for explanation, then definitely people won't point their fingers at you, because they are not capable. Okay, so yeah, I think my phone is just losing battery power, so the video can be they can be stopped anytime, so please try to understand that, but I won't stop it until I completed it. So how to remove fear of speaking? Yeah, many times you make mistakes. Okay, I also make mistakes many time. I think uh, in this video of more than 31 minutes, I have made a lot of mistakes. Okay, but I know who will correct me, because they don't know anything. If they are showing their smartness with me, then definitely they are making mistakes again, because no one know the depth of knowledge, because it has brought by a group, it was brought by a bunch of communities, and it was developed by also a group and com and individuals. So it is just a community work we are bringing together at the on the platform, and we are explaining as per our experience and the comfortable, as per the ease way that we have. Like, British are speaking different in different way, Americans are speaking in different way, Australians are also, Indians are also, Canadian are also. So they have their own accent, but people are just there standing to correct to anyone. If you make mistake, then definitely they will point finger at you, even they don't know the depth of it. So no one dares me to correct. Yeah, they correct me sometime, but no one dared to suggest that I'm speaking wrong and right, because I know I'm just speaking. I don't know it's right, it's wrong, because you don't know it's right, it's wrong. You have heard and you get informed in such way. That's why you are telling it's right, it's wrong. But you don't know it is right or wrong. So whatever kind of information we have gathered and we have received as per the knowledge, we impose our thought to others and tell them this is correct, this is not correct, okay, this is true, this is untrue. So please don't impose your unknowledge in knowledge things on anyone, because you don't know anything. Whoever watching my videos, if they says they are expert in that, definitely they might be, but they don't know everything about this, because as you can understand as per your native language, that how much you know about your native language, your own native language, because where these words brought to you, you don't know, but you have receiving those words, you have hearing those words since your childhood. That's why you think that this is correct, this is not correct. When you come across with new words, then definitely, surely, you must see that, oh, that's very nice word. So you must acknowledge the sins, you must acknowledge the identity of the words and the sentences. why the people are using them. It could be for any language. I'm not only talking about English. It could be with anyone. So please don't impose your misleading knowledge at anyone, because it may lead them to the ditch and they can fall in to the ground with broken leg, and they won't be able to speak since then from them that time, because now they got, I'm unable to speak and I don't know how to learn and how to express. That's why today I thought that for part 8, things to remember, things to know, and there are many things to understand. Yeah, I think it's time to rain, so I just want to stop my words, and the further explanation I will definitely bring to you in my next part. Yeah, I think it will take time, so let me complete it for 4 minutes, next 4 minutes. So what we'll have to do to remove our fear of speaking, we'll have to start. Whether you are speaking right or wrong, it doesn't matter. You just take a step to go, because it is very hard to climb to the mountain. So before taking a single step, you just tell them, I can't do that. I'm not motivating you. It's not motivation. Please don't take it like a motivation. I'm just expressing the reality and unhiding the truth. So how to remove fears, I will explain in very detail in my next video, but today uh, I will explain in a brief. So how to remove, you just need to start just speaking, then it will automatically it will be reduced and it will be removed. You can also shift your talk in your way, including your way, in your native language, and then you can add the next language too. So these kind of also information you can mix them up in the beginning of the speaking, and then you can also add with them to express whatever you want to express with them, with the people, with the friends, with anyone. So in the beginning you can use your own native language and others language, like English, Hindi. If you are speaking in your Hindi language, and if you want to um, boost your speed of speaking English, then you can add your Hindi language while you are speaking in English. Then, and slowly, gradually, it will be reduced automatically, and it will be a helper to boost your confidence in the target language. In target language, it's mean uh, in the beginning you can use your own language, and you can add other language that you are learning, that you are seeking to learn. Okay, you are seeking to add slowly and gradually, more, add more than more, and reduce the number of speaking your own native language. So let me give you example. uh, मेरा नाम कृष्णा है, एंड आई वांट टू इंट्रोड्यूस अबाउट मी कि मैंने क्या किया एंड व्हाट आई हैड फील, व्हाट आई हैड फेल्ट दैट टाइम, एंड ऐसा कुछ हो सकता था, बट मैंने आई डिडंट एंडेवर टू डू सच थिंग. So you can add other language while you are speaking your language, and add more than more and more and more. Then it will become only the target language that you want to speak with. In the beginning, you must use other language as a part. Slowly and gradually, just add more and more. लाइक माय नेम इज़ कृष्णा एंड मेरा कहने का मतलब ये था कि तो आप अपनी ही भाषा को आप ऐड करते जाइए, मतलब अपनी भाषा में यू कैन ऐड ऑन द टारगेट लैंग्वेज, जिससे आपका बात करना और आसान हो जाएगा or you can be confident, you can become confident while you are speaking English, and you would be able to speak with anyone because you have broken everything, every fear, and you have removed your fear. Now you became fluent, and then after you can recognize that this is the best identification. Then the things will recognized as per their reality, and you would experience, yes, we can add them in your native language, and we need to reduce our native language while we are speaking to, and it would become single part of your target language. Then it would be very easier, and you can use any language anytime because you have the control key to use both language at the same time. You have control to use separately, and you have command on that. So now starting when it is raining right now, so I have to stop this video because it will disturb my cell phone, because it's not waterproof. So okay, next video will be uploaded very soon. So till then, please keep practicing and please keep watching this video again and again, because it's very difficult to understand, and once you understood this, then definitely it would become your part of speech, and it will help you to boost your speaking, to gaining knowledge, to attaining things, and how to identify object. And please let me repeat it once again: explain with yourself, then find the concept of 4W1H. The third, you need to learn, you need to gather a lot of vocabulary per day learn at least 10 vocabulary so that one can be remained with you. The next thing, you must understand how to explain things. The second is, please try to remove your fear, be a public speaker. Okay, so it's raining, I think it would be very heavy rain. So thank you for watching me till here, and I hope this video would be helpful for you. And very soon I'll come with new explanation about any languages. And still I'm learning three languages: the Tamil language and English and Spanish together. So thank you for watching this, and definitely it would be very helpful. Okay, thank you.